getting started emailing or doing a reset on your email game, if you've kind of fallen off the bandwagon, is going to be so good for your business. I've made this case already. I'm not going to beat the dead horse, but I'm going to give you a few tips. Email broadcasts, email sequences are different. Remember, email broadcast is when you just send out a one-time email to anybody that's on your list that you have specified is going to get the email. Email sequence is going to automatically send to people based on the parameters that you've set up already, but you don't manually do that. It's automatically set up. So those are two separate things, both very useful, but the sequences are considerably more advanced than just sending a weekly broadcast. I really want you to start with consistently sending a weekly email broadcast and kind of playing with some content ideas of your emails, playing with some engagement ideas of having people push reply or filling out a survey or having people reach out to you for to work with you one-on-one or scheduling a discovery call or whatever that is. You're going to play with different options and you're going to experiment, and you're not going to be attached to any of the outcomes, but you're just be a scientist and just try it out with broadcasts for a while before you even think about building out an automated email sequence. The first email sequence that you will do will be a welcome sequence that people get when they subscribe to your list, but that is not to be worried about right away. In the beginning, you don't even know what you would put in that email sequence because you're not really sure, you haven't done the experiments yet on what emails people are going to resonate with the most and what they're responding to. So first, you just need to do that. You need to be sending out some weekly broadcasts and getting some data, in which case then you will build out those automated sequences later based on what's working and what people are really resonating with. Okay, so don't worry about automated sequences. It's really all you need to worry about right now because the rest will all come together the more practice you have and the more you during your 3-step evaluation and you're looking at what's working and what to do differently. So just make sure you are sending the broadcast. Now in these broadcasts, I don't know what you're going to say. You might not know what you're going to say yet either. You're just going to play with it. Like I said, kind of be a scientist doing experiments, but I want you to have one call to action in each email. And again, you can play with what this is, but don't have 10 of them, don't have 5 of them, don't even have 2. Have one thing that you want people to do in this email. Is it going to be send to a friend? Is it, to try to spread the word to anybody you might know that would find this useful? Is it going to be to follow you on social media? Is it going to be to reach out to you for a call? Like we said, I'm just brainstorming here. Is it going to be to download a PDF? Is it going to be to hit reply and answer a question that you're asking? Is it going to be to go take a survey? All of these things are available to you to have people do, but just pick one per email. Don't have a bunch of different things that you want people to do. Have one thing you want to focus on and then just start playing with it. Start sending those emails. I promise you, you are going to get so much better at writing emails if you just start writing emails. Don't expect them to be great in the beginning. It's probably going to take you way too long to write these emails in the beginning, especially until you get a tempo and you realize, oh, like I got this. It's the things that are the most obvious to you that are just right on the top of your brain that you can just talk about. Those are the things people want to know about the most. So I will encourage you in these emails to keep it really light, keep it pretty surface. Don't get in the weeds with specific strategies or like really deep sciencey stuff. Keep this very basic and helpful and valuable for your email subscribers, and have a really solid call to action on what you want them to do next. Even if it is implementing this, whatever you taught them in the email, or if it's we brainstorm a bunch of ideas about different calls to action. Make sure it's very obvious about what you want them to do. I think a good place to do that is in the PS. You've noticed, I'm sure, in the emails you get from me that in the PS, I always talk about how you can work with me or what the next thing is to do. Just reiterate it. Some people will only scan headlines in the email and will just go to the PS. Yeah, it's a great place to do it. But play with it and come at your email game from the perspective of a scientist that's just gathering data. That's like, I don't really know how this is going to work yet, but I'm going to try a bunch of things and then I'll reevaluate later. That curiosity and that not being attached to it being perfect in the first place is going to get you really far, because you will inevitably, kind of figure out your voice and figure out your tempo as you go, and your email game will improve.